I was holding the camera against the door a little bit there. Andy, you'll appreciate that one. It was louder than the one when you was down here. Well, I'll explain what we're doing here in just a minute, but I wanted to make sure this worked after I butchered it. Yes. All right. So this guy was the guy that was a little too tall to fit in here. So I went and bought a low profile that would fit. It didn't come with wires, and when I cut it open, it's a regular light bulb. So I'm like, heck with that. Can't turn that back in now. So I went ahead and butchered this one, and it works. Now I just got to make it fit in this, and I'm going to go clean this up now. Yeah, I'm having fun. So with this connector pushed in there, it doesn't fit. So what I'm coming up with is these little deals right here fit down in there snug. I'm not going to be able to solder them, but I can solder to these. So my thought is I want to cut that hook off and just leave the barrel, and then solder the barrel to the wire, and then just plug it in, and that should work in theory. So yeah, let me give that a try. All right, so yeah, I can bend them over a lot better now, and they're nice and tight in there. I used really fine solder so it would only stay inside, but yeah, it's working. Now we got to make it fit into that. See if we can do this without getting too much glare. So if you ever wonder how an LED light works, especially if you can actually wire it backwards. So we have the two incoming connectors, and then there's a dropper resistor, and then there's a 4 diode network. See that? And so that way you can hook it up either way. Power either go through 2 of the diodes one way or 2 of the diodes the other. And this whole thing's epoxied together. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some plastic weld and we're going to weld that into there. And then this fits so loose that I'm thinking I'm just going to have to seal the whole unit. So I'll put these screws in it so they'll get epoxied in so they won't turn from the inside. And yeah, we'll just make it a permanent LED light now. Alright, one final step before I put it all together and glue it all together. Test it. Yeah. I mean, that should work. Well, not a lot of progress today, but we have progress. So I've got a tail light now. We know it works. I started digging around in the other shed for some connectors. I think we're going to go with this one. I'm just going to put new connectors on it and make this to where it plugs in the back. And I found my rubber baby buggy bumpers. So yeah, we'll clean them up, get them on, and hopefully tomorrow I can get this back end finalized with the tail light and everything done back here. I still need to do a little work on the seat. I found a set of these shoulder bolts. The problem is they're just a little too big, so I need to drill out these holes just a little bit, just in this bracket here. I don't think, let me check it the other way. Admendum, hooked it up to the power supply, flipped it on. I seen a flash, and we have a very dim glow. Only thing I can try is to hook it up backwards, but I did super glue this back together, so ew, that's not good. Yeah, I did check the power supply, and it's working. So something happened in the light. I guess I'm going to have to try and see if I can take that apart tomorrow.